child unharmed. And thanks to you, Todd. Dorian, how's Mel?
He's all right. He's going to make it.
Oh, thank God. How are you holding on?
I'm exhausted, but I'm very grateful.
Sure. Come on in. Let's fresh a pot of coffee.
Oh, thanks. You know, the hardest part was telling him about Patrick.
Oh.
I didn't want to, but he insisted on hearing. It was the last thing he needed to hear.
Yeah, well, I'm having a very hard time accepting it myself. You know, Patrick was one of the closest friends I've ever had, and now he's gone.
Blair, I'm so sorry. But you have to be grateful that Starr's all right.
Oh, I am. More than I can even say. I mean, my little girl was asleep. And there was a terrorist in that apartment. Death right downstairs just because of Todd. Oh, I've got to get her out of there.
Do it. I mean it. Push to get custody of Starr. And do it now.
I'm going to call my lawyer.
Blair, I will help you every step of the way.
What I need to do is build a fortress to protect Starr from Todd and his lawyers. And I think I know just how to do it.
Dorothy, your father is awake. In fact, he just said something to the nurse that turned her red. Dorothy, do not waste this opportunity. Your father is sober, he's awake, and he's immobile. What more could we ask? Go see him now.
Have you been praying for Dad?
Without ceasing.
Throw it in for me. Kara's going to try to fit me in tomorrow.
Wonderful. I mean, she's got to feel confident that she can win custody of Starr for you once again. I mean, just look at you. You're completely recovered, and on the other hand, people are being killed in Starr's custodial parents' home.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to get Starr back, and I'm going to keep her this time, and I'm going to get as much money as I can in my hands to protect her from Todd for the rest of her life.
Ian.
You bet.
I hesitate to ask, but have you thought about Kelly?
Kelly doesn't need a billionaire. I do. Besides, Kelly's just flirting. It's not like I'm breaking up some great romance or anything.
Don't overlook the fact that Ian just might have an opinion in all this.
Dorian, you just give me a little time and I will have Ian on his knees begging me to marry him.
Do you love him?
I love Todd. Look where it got me.
Point well taken. What does Ian get in the deal?
A stunning trophy wife, of course. I am prepared to make Ian Armitage the happiest man alive if he is able to protect Starr from Todd and pay back my family and me for everything Todd has done.
I hope you include Mel in that. Your ex nearly got Mel killed.
I know.
You know, all the time I was in the hospital waiting, I kept getting this picture in my mind over and over again. Mel falling. All that blood.
Dorian, Mel is going to be all right.
I wish I were with him now. But his mother and his daughter are there with him, and I think they minded my hovering.
Oh, they said that?
Maybe I'm projecting.
So what do you think about Mel's mother? I mean, I still cannot believe that she is actually the Dr. Maud. I mean, can you imagine growing up with an expert on sex as your mother?
Well, I can assure you that Mel is not in the least bit intimidated in that particular area. Besides, Mare, as he likes to call her, is quite charming. She's warm and funny and smart, like mother, like son. His daughter, though, well, Dorothy just might be a handful.
Lying here in bed being fussed over by charming women is not the most terrible thing there is. Just don't think I would have chosen this particular way to get your attention. And now that I have, I assume you and Mare have met my friend, Dorian Lord.
Yes, we have.
And?
Well, I think Mare had a nice conversation with her.
And?
Her niece, Kelly, is very pretty.
And?
The doctor told me not to worry yet. I should probably go.
Dorf, let's not dance around this. You met Dorian. What do you think of her?
I think I hate her.
Oh.
Dad.
No, I'll live. I'll live. Just, if you could take that knife out of my back that you just planted there.
You asked me what I thought of Miss Lord. I told you.
Well, I can't expect you to like the woman just because I do. But she's become part of the same, Dorf. So can I tell you why?
No. Just like your bare backside, that's another thing I don't want to think about.
You remember that 63 Beetle I used to drive around until it literally shimmied apart?
The one we called the Fume Mobile?
Yeah. I used to make fun of that car. Till I bought a new one. Sexy second-hand Mustang. Which you decided to hate for no apparent reason. You wouldn't even drive around in that Mustang with me. That's how invested you were in hating it. Just because you'd formed an attachment to that Beetle I was trading.
Is there a point to this story?
Please. Honey, don't invest in hating Dorian.
She's a sexy Mustang? Then who's the beat-up old bug? My mother?
That's a long, long way from what I meant. I didn't trade in your mother. She died. And I miss her. All the time.
I do too. That's why when I think about somebody replacing her, I'm not ready for that. But I guess that's my problem, right? It's not yours. Maybe we can just, come up with a compromise. You just give me a little time, and I will keep an open mind to Dorian. Dad, I'm sort of apologizing. Hello? We survived.
Well, survival's good work for one day.
He's sleeping now.
Good. Then maybe we should take the time and get some rest ourselves.